It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks' electric quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Seahawks and the Aviators, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. It's going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fowler. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw. Fowler. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now run, it's Kenneth Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Aviators.
Off play action. Fowler. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very... A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Looking to throw. St. Clair setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Still going. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a hand off to Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Escapes the defender. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. This one left side caught by Collins. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against... Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. Fowler. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Operating from the gun, St. Clair. Short throw to Dissler, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as they'll try again on first down here. Throwing to start the drive. Fowler. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fowler eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Quick throw to Collins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Operating from the gun. Fowler. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Throwing on first down. St. Clair. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's still on his feet. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Back to throw. St. Clair, short throw to Disley. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, St. Clair, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. St. Clair, that's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. This offense back to work now late in this 1st half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins, 35 yards. And the Aviators will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off the play fake. Fowler. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back to throw. Fowler. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Looking to throw. Fowler. He finds his man. Complete. That's Watkins. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Fowler. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defensive.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. To throw on 2nd down. Fowler, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, St. Clair, pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Looking to throw. St. Clair. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And this defense now ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 53 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. St. Clair under pressure, and they got to him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone?
And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They're going right back to Walker. Gets around him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 97 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Operating from the gun, St. Clair. And his throw is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Left side to find Smith and Jigba. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. St. Clair. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive. Fowler eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fowler. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he'll work it across midfield. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now a draw play. It's Walker.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. St. Clair. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hartman. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think?
He's got it with the 15. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.